Hello and welcome to week 7 in the ARCA series. We are at the new Iowa, the worst Iowa as far as I'm concerned. I do not like these contact patches, but we got a race here, so let's do it. 65% on the brake bias. I like that because it's forward. I might even move it more forward. This is a very odd setup here. Not odd, but the rear tire is wearing faster than the fronts here, which is something the ARCA car normally doesn't do at short tracks. So I want the brakes forward to try to preserve the rears, keep my rear drive off, and not spin out when going into these turns really fast in qualifying too. But the race I'll also be having it forward. It's a lap 2. The out lap on the lap 1, I'm going to be trying to drive hard but not slide it around like usual. Get the heat up. Oop, I almost slid there. It's fine though. I didn't do too much. Don't think I did any damage. Here's the run-up, which is unique from other people that I've seen. I like this method though. I get faster at the line, so it can be a little scary. It takes a little bit more skill maybe, but practice it, it's good. Good drive off. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can execute turn 3 and 4. Easy to get loose here. Oh, it's a good lap. I like it. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Track temp 83, usage in the 40s it looks like. That was my best one, so awesome. And it only took a few tries. I had a few 9s and I thought I can do better. Just felt more was there and I hit it. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do the far chase. This run up, yeah. I've watched a lot of videos and a lot of guys don't seem to want to touch this part of the track out here because it's not, doesn't have the new pavement. It's a little more slick and they go right away down to the bottom. I've seen that like in a bunch of just old videos where people raced here and a few qualifying guides. This I'm pretty sure is better. I can get up to like 2 miles an hour faster than them. So just overslow it really nicely, get the car straight, bring up the gas really gradually, hit this contact patch up here, ride it, and we're going to hit 152, sometimes 153, and I see most people struggle to break 150 here. And this is huge. I mean, there's enough room here that you're going to gain almost half a tenth just from the good run up versus other people. So practice that. If other people aren't doing that, that's a huge advantage for you. There aren't much in the way of marks here, I've noticed. If I go to the cockpit for braking, I notice with my FOV, so this isn't going to be the same for everyone. When this disappears, that's about where I'm braking. Yeah, just after. I have seen there is like this messed up part on the wall. We'll get a little closer. You can kind of use that maybe if you really like markers. Again, I'm not a marker person. It's just like for me, on this track, I'm looking at the corner, but I know like when I start my turn in, it's like just a little bit after that, I'm going to get on the brakes. Let's go back to far chase. And it's like 20% brake here, 25. It's not a lot. Drag it off. We brake here more than turn 3 though. And then you notice my throttle. There's a lot of partial throttle on this track, holding it, holding it, holding it, and then going full. You'll notice. Holding it, holding it, holding it, testing it out, going full. This was one of my best turn ones ever, so definitely you can copy paste this. And same thing here. There is like no markers here as far as I can tell. Maybe this, if you can see that, like you have good eyes. But again, it's like I'm making my turn in and I just know that certain amount of time and then it start to, you know, it's time to start braking. And we're going to brake here less than we did in turn 1. It's like maybe 15% and maybe half the amount. And then I'm kind of letting it roll a bit, partial throttle, then going full. And then just be careful with that wheel. It's very easy to get loose here. And if you have good control of your car and you feel you're out of danger of getting loose now, feel free to turn down and shorten up this distance just a little bit. I noticed when I was going against a few people in time attack, they didn't do that. And I was always picking up like half a hundredth or a hundredth by just turning down here and getting lower when I could. So give that a go when you can. So The run up is huge. Turning down when you're coming to the line will pick you up a little bit too. A lot of people don't seem to realize that. And then it's just hitting those braking markers and being good with holding that partial throttle and really feeling when the car can take the full throttle. That's all I have really for the qualifying portion. I don't really have much for the race because I've never raced here on this version of the track. I like the old Iowa. It was wonderful there. This one, I know I'm going to want to have the brakes forward and go easy on the throttle off of the turns because, again, the rear tires are wearing more. So it's going to be really easy to loop the car as the run goes on. So bring up that throttle nice and smooth. Don't be, running qualifying laps. You're going to want to be really smooth. Wait till you're fully straight to really go to 100% throttle. Um, yeah. Anyway, hopefully it's a great week. The last few weeks have been amazing. I just hit 4K iRating, which was awesome. Thanks to Pocono pretty much in the Gen 4. But hopefully I think this is going to be good for me. I was good at Iowa, the old Iowa. Hopefully it's the same for this one. I hope to see you guys out there on the front row with me. Feel free to say hi, and I will see you next time.